Okay. We're going over this because this is fucking ridiculous. I absolutely hate to use devs. There is nothing in this world that pisses me off more than the CarX development team. Because they have their heads up their fucking asses. No, that is not an understatement. I've been trying to tune the gears on this thing, and I'm having shit move far, far more than it should. When you make a small adjustment, fucking with all of my gears. And not to mention, there is not a single fucking place on this map that is straight, or doesn't even have to be fucking straight, just open, pure road. With no cars on. Like, there is nowhere where you can go to do testing. Fucking nowhere. Name me one fucking place where they don't do the test. They just tune the car and fucking pass it off. Name me one performance shop that tunes a car and doesn't fucking test it. I didn't think so. So, why the fuck do we not have a place where we can test our car? We don't have a single flat road. Not a single open, flat road. Not fucking one. The most flat road patch you can find is probably right the fuck here. Which is fucking ridiculous. And the amount of times I have told this car to upshift, and it is not upshifted because the fucking game is retarded, like right there. Like right the fuck there. How many times do I have to press a button for it to upshift? Because it should only be fucking once. These devs are the worst developers I have ever fucking seen. Oh my fuck. Are you shitting me right now? Are you fucking serious? I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I already am losing my mind. This is fucking ridiculous. Holy fuck! CarX dev team, what the fuck do you have to say for yourself? You pathetic pieces of shit. Roblox has better shifting than this. Any fucking game on Roblox has better shifting than this. Which is fucking embarrassing. I literally can't tune my car. Because I can't even get through my fucking gears. Because I tell it to shift and it does fucking nothing. Like, what the fuck? Which of you fucking clowns coded this bullshit system in that you can press the button, and if it's not perfectly pressed in the exact dead fucking center, it doesn't work, but it still lights up? How the fuck does that work? You fucking buffoons. Like, it's fucking absurd. Fucking Pixel Car Racer has better shifting than this. Or fucking Pixel Racer. I don't know if it's Pixel Car Racer or just Pixel Racer. Whatever the fuck. Point is, Pixel games that are low fucking quality have far better response than this. And I don't even know what they're claiming that this game is on the Play Store right now. But it sure as hell ain't realistic, because I'm telling my car to shift up and it's not shifting up. That is not realistic at all. Name me one time where you have driven a Lamborghini, told it to shift up, and sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Anybody? No? I didn't think so. Like, it's not that much to fucking ask. That is the first time I have been able to shift through more than 2 gears without having fucking issues. And you can't even get through all of your gears and know that it's set in right. Why? Because we don't have any long, flat roads. The elevation change is fucking constant. You don't even give us a simple fucking blank testing map. Go look at BeamNG. They have a fucking blank testing map. Why? Because you need to be able to test shit in an accurate manner. When you're tuning, you need to be able to test it in the exact same circumstances every single time. Here, my shift to first, from first to second, and second to third, and fourth to fifth, are never on the exact same elevation levels. So, I'm never getting the exact correct information for whether my gears are properly dialed in or not. Because my RPMs won't drop nearly as much on a downhill as they will on an uphill. And even the slightest of elevation differences can make that whole tuning go out the window and be completely inaccurate. Because if your RPM drop was tuned correctly on a downhill from 4th to 5th, and then the downhill lessens in slope from 5th to 4th, from 5th to 6th, then your measurements of RPM drop from 4th to 5th and 5th to 6th aren't accurate to each other. And then when you go on flat road, you're going to see the difference, and 5th or 4th or whatever gear isn't going to be where it was supposed to be because it was set on a different elevation change. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I still can't tell if 3rd is higher than 4th or 4th is higher than 3rd. I can hardly fucking speak because this is just so fucked. Like, holy fuck. Not a single fucking flat road for testing. And it's do you know how easy it is? It's a blank fucking canvas. You can't give a person a blank fucking canvas? That's too difficult. Oh my. God forbid we do that. That's too fucking hard. To make a proper testing area so you can tune your car. It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Their hitboxes are shit with almost everything, too. Our collision started before we even touched it. And it's worse with railings on the highway. See, I think third is higher than fourth, but I really can't fucking tell. I fucking hate this. I hate this. I hate these developers. This is fucking retarded. I can't tune my car because it won't shift 95% of the time. And the times it does shift, it doesn't give me accurate results because we're never on a flat fucking road. Because that's just too fucking much to ask for. To have a blank fucking canvas. That would be so fucking difficult to add into the game now, wouldn't it? We all know that it's literally the easiest fucking thing you could add into any game. Is a blank canvas of a map for testing. That's the easiest fucking thing you could do. It's just a blank fucking canvas. Pure flat road that goes on for however long it goes on for. Super fucking easy to do. But we don't have one. Not a single road that is just pure, long, straight, flat road. When they could simply add a testing option in the tuning shop that takes you to a blank canvas of a map that is just flat, open road as far as the eye could see. Just like BeamNG did. Because it's so fucking simple to add. Because it's a blank canvas. Like, this is the worst development team in fucking history, I swear to God. I pressed my headlight button at least 10 times just now to turn them on fucking once. And if you're driving and you try to do it with your index finger, 90% of the time you end up turning on traction control. Because the hitboxes are fucking retarded. For everything. For the objects in the map, for the buttons on your fucking screen. And let's not forget that a whole 1/3 of our screen is completely fucking restricted. We're not allowed to move anything at the whole 1/3 top of our screen. Not fucking anything. Oh my God. And the quote is, you can move and scale controls within the designated area. Where the fuck is the designated area? You don't show a designated area, asshole. You black out the whole 1/3 top of the screen. Because God forbid we give people the option to remove their tachometer and minimap. That's too fucking difficult. It's so hard to put it in that we're just not gonna give you a toggle switch to turn it off? When the toggle switch is the easiest fucking part of the entire job. Making the minimap was the hard part. Adding the toggle switch is the easy part. God forbid they do that, though. That'd just be too fucking easy. Fuck, I hate these guys. They're fucking retarded. Absolutely fucking retarded. The automated clutch is shit. I can't shift from first to second over 3,000 RPMs without the car jolting forwards like it was just fucking rear-ended. I'll fucking show you. Right here. Oh, a lesser RPM, you might think? 4,500 RPMs. And I'm shifting from first to second at 4,500 RPMs. And it feels like I'm being rear-ended. Are you guys fucking daft? Don't answer that. I already know. The answer is yes. Otherwise, the game wouldn't be this fucked, would it? If you dev team weren't this fucking daft, the game would be perfect. Because it wouldn't have these fucking retarded ass errors that have been in here for years that nobody gives a fuck to fix. They're just gonna add more and more shit and more shit. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm wanting to just fucking not play games at all. Just fuck it. Just quit gaming entirely. Why? Because every fucking developer everywhere is worse than the last. It started with CPM, moved to RTHD, then to fucking CarX. Like, Apex is probably the only one that hasn't actually pissed me off yet. Except, Apex doesn't have modeled interiors. So, and Apex is restricted in tuning and modification. So I can't do much. So I'm stuck with, I can't do much, or I can do a lot, but everything is fucked. What great options. How wonderful. Starting to wonder what the fuck the point in playing any game is. Like, all of you developers are fucking assholes. There's no excuse. Sorry, actually there's one excuse. There is one excuse for all of these things being this bad. That one excuse is as simple as 2 words. I'm lazy. That is their excuse. There is no other reason. The only reason this shit is as fucked as it is because they are lazy. They don't want to put in the work, and they want to reap the rewards. That's why everything costs way more than it needs to. And nothing functions properly. Absolutely fucking nothing. I still don't know if 3rd is higher than 4th or 4th is higher than 3rd. And I've been fucking going back and forth with this car. I've taken it down the highway. I've been doing this for over an hour. Over an hour. Just trying to figure out if 3rd gear is higher than 4th, or if 4th gear is higher than 3rd. Why the fuck does it take an hour just to get accurate fucking result? If you even can. And then I tell it to shift up when I'm at the perfect point of level ground, and it does fuck all. It does fuck all. It's literally, this system is so fucked that even when you do shit right, you still can't get an accurate result because the system fucks up. If you don't fuck up, the system fucks up. And we don't even have the option to have a manual clutch button. Why would we? Everywhere else has it, so why would we have it here? That would be too fucking logical. Guess what? Apex runs strictly sequential manual mode as well. And they have it. And they've had it for fucking years. Probably since day one. Meanwhile, here, they don't give you fuck all. They make everything as difficult as they fucking can. The AI clubs are fucked. The AI traffic is fucked. They have no spatial awareness. I haven't seen one signal with the wrong signal in a long time, so that might have been corrected, maybe. But they still fucking pull out in front of you without giving a fuck. No spatial awareness. They hardly even attempt to avoid your collision. And 95% of the time, you will be close to them, but still on a line that wouldn't hit them, and they'll fucking turn into you if they're coming head on. It happens all the fucking time. Because they're allegedly trying to avoid the collision by turning into you. How the fuck does that work? It doesn't. It's pure bullshit at a constant. Everywhere I go. Can I open the fucking tires? I had to click that 5,000 times too. Because the hitbox on that is just as fucked as everything else. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm genuinely disgusted with these devs at how fucking little effort they put behind shit. They literally just slap it together like it's a children's fucking coloring book and send it off and expect you to pay an arm and a leg. Like, 95% of the premium cars, for instance, look like they've been done by a 5-year-old. Premium. Let's just start here. Who in the fuck wants an E36 that has yellow doors, yellow bumpers, and a yellow roof spoiler, but the rest of the car is in a dark silver? And yellow underglow only on the sides. Not front and rear, not all round, like a proper underglow setup would have, just the sides. Three, two. What bullshit job was this? You guys, like, just left the fucking bumper and primer? Like, that's what it looks like. It looks hideous. I even don't like this one, and it's not even as bad as the others. But maybe that's because it's much more simplistic, and there's not really anything they can do to ruin it other than paintwork, which it doesn't have any. Who put these rims on this? That looks totally just fantastic. Wow. Like, way to fucking ruin an Audi. This looks like it was slapped together. This isn't as bad, but still looks like it was fucking half-assed. I don't even know why they would have anything on the roof. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this black circle-like thing is underneath the Corso writing. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Is that just literally lines just for the sake of lines to make it look like you added something when you didn't? That's what it seems like. Oh yeah, and let's put a Japanese paint job on an American supercar. This two-tone design, this is the same two-tone design that the Japanese police use. Except it wraps up along the top of the hood. Yeah, let's just make that basically look like a Japanese police car. Why not? This looks like it was just triangles. What the fuck happened with the front bumper here? Like, what is that black lining on the front bumper? It completely ruins the entire look. And the blue corners on the front splitter look way too large and way too terrible. There should be light trim on the front splitter if you're going to have a trim. This looks like a copy and paste of one of those fucking two tones of one side solid color and one side design. Which I'm personally not a fan of. I know some people are, but it straight looks like a copy paste of something you could find online easily. And this looks like it's a knockoff of the C6 and C5 livery of the yellow and black. This doesn't even look good at all. Instead of having done a triangle to go in underneath the GLD sticker there, they just cut it where they just did a white square. So they didn't have to worry about fitting it into the vent there. Like, when you actually stop and look at shit, you can pinpoint the areas where they've slacked off. Again, looks like it was slapped together. I don't know why anybody would paint anything in this specific dew yellow green. Especially not a Mercedes. This looks like it looks like you literally handed it to somebody and were just like, put random writing on it. That's what it looks like. We're just going to have the same fucking word repeat itself over and over and over again. Why not? Again, slaps together. What the fuck is the arrow on the hood for? Because that's something we would see totally. I'm not even going to comment on that. As you continue to go through them, you can see all of the spots where it's like, you didn't try that hard there. For instance, where is her nose? You can see her bangs, her eye, and her ear. And that's it. Because doing anything more than that would be too difficult. And since we don't know how to properly do layering of skin color, we're just going to separate the ear and the face with a white line. And hope nobody notices. Like, her ear is not even attached to her. Like, take that white line out. Imagine that white line was not there. Do you really think that her ear would be extending into her, like... Or does she have elephant ears now? What's going on there? This was the most simple fucking two-tone they could possibly do. That's the only reason it doesn't look bad, is because it was the simplest thing they could do. I don't even know what the fuck this is supposed to be. It looks horrific. Absolutely horrific. Really? You couldn't have those white stripes line up properly? They're at such a sharp angle that they just go straight into the corners, and it almost looks like a flat end at the very bottom of the white lines. At the very bottom corner, it almost looks like it's just a flat end, like it's not fully in, because they have the angle so fucked up off that it doesn't wrap around the front grille properly. Most simplistic shit they could do to this, and it still doesn't look good. And the more of them they keep adding, the worse they seem to get. For instance, complete kibosh of an F1 GTR design. Oh, and then let's just not even put in any work at all here. None at all. We're just going to do straight body kit. How much horsepower does that car come with? Where was it in the list? It must be C2 then. Wow. What a big power boost. Why don't you just buy one from factory, slap a turbo in it, and put on your own body kit? And then you save, what, $13? Like, are you fucking serious? You guys are that pathetic that you gave it literally less than a 200 horsepower boost and a body kit. And we're like, yeah, this is worth $14. $300,000. Did you guys put $300,000 into that car? Doesn't look like it. Definitely doesn't look like it. Maybe in body kit work. But fucking why are we gonna pay for your shit body kit when we can make our own? And we can do it, we can make that exact car probably for the far lesser price. 300K, and what was the price of that? It was under 200 for sure. So 100,000. You should definitely be able to purchase turbo, and then you're a little ways off from a body kit. Like, and the car's done your way, the way you want it. 190. So you'd be left with 110. And you could do the entire car yourself. And it would be tailored to you. And you wouldn't have to spend a cent of real world money. Well, if you bought the 300,000, then it would equate to the exact same price. But if you earned the 300,000 like I would, because you can earn 300K in a day easily running around collecting cash boxes when you get to the higher levels, then it becomes pointless. All of the premium cars become pointless. The only ones that aren't pointless are the ones that you can't attain with in-game currency. Another fuckery. I'm pretty sure I went over that. I don't even know which of my videos I went over that in. I went over that in one of my videos. That is just the fuckery of how cars like the Lotus, for instance, cannot be bought with in-game money. And the RS7 as well. They're not in the dealership. You can only get it from premium or on the chance that it comes around in the event pass. Because that sounds fair to everyone. Except for anybody who doesn't have money. You money-thirsty cunts. They specifically set it up that way. Why? The Lotus is highly desirable. The RS7 is highly desirable. All of the first generation Viper, highly desirable. All of the cars that are not able to be attained through in-game currency are all highly desirable. And guess what? They all have prices over $10. Why? Because they want as many people buying them as they can, and they want to price them for as much as they can while still letting them sell. It's a just straight fucking scam, basically. In simple terms. In simple terms, it's a pure scam. Really. They intentionally set it up so that you were forced to buy the car if you want it. Because you can't get it for free. It won't come around as a free car. Those high value ones, no. Those highly desirable ones, those will be under the premium pass. For the street pass, they'll end up under the premium section. I've seen it. They'll only give you the low-end vehicles, the vehicles that you could attain anyways. And you know, the thing is, you'd probably work a lot less to get that vehicle if you just grinded it through races or cash boxes, just grinding the cash for it, than you would if you grinded out the entire event to get it for free. You probably put in a lot more work. While, mind you, you do get rewards of extra parts and gold and cash. That's the only benefit, though. But the workload is definitely higher than what it would be if you just saved the cash. It's just all fucked. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do at this point. I'm still not even fucking sure about my gearing, and I don't think I'll ever even be able to be sure about my gearing, because anytime I get fucking close to figuring it out, it does that shit. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. Refuses to shift up when I finally get it to the exact RPM on the exact flat spot of the road, and then it refuses to shift fucking magically. Real good job, CarX devs. You daft fucking assholes. The fuck is that roof scoop? Which, I did not fix my paintwork on my front bumper. That fixed on its own. And it was fucked up. Very fucked up. If you go back and look at my older video, most likely in my CarX walkthrough video, the one where I go through my entire garage, you can see that it got super fucked, like super fucked. And I spent a good amount of time doing that paintwork to make sure it was lined up perfectly. And it's still not as it was. You can see it's got the two little bits there that are still black just off of the center line, one on each side. Because the lips, the lip, whatever they did, they still didn't perfect it like I had it. Originally I had it perfected. I have photos of it when I finished the paint job of it perfected, and I haven't touched it since I finished the paint job. And again, I didn't touch it since the last time it was shown, and the last time I showed it, it was very fucked up. So I don't know if the devs do or don't watch my videos. If you do, I'm very glad to hear it, because you guys need to fucking work on your shit and pull your heads out of your fucking asses. Like, it's genuinely fucked how bad this shit is. The fact that I have had more than 10 instances within an hour that my car hasn't shifted when I've pressed the shift button, and the shift button has very clearly lit up. Maybe not 10 times in this specific recording, but it's definitely happened more than 10 times outside of this recording. And then I started recording because I was so fucking pissed off with it that I had to make a show of it. Because this shit shouldn't be happening. And if it's gonna be a constant that they're not going to fix, I'm gonna fucking put it out there for everybody to see. Because me personally, if somebody were to have shown me this before I started playing the game, I wouldn't have started playing the game. And you know what? I would have saved hundreds of dollars, because when I first started playing the game, shit wasn't this bad. As well as I didn't have anybody to point out all of the errors to me. So I'm now pointing out all of the errors for anybody and everybody who is watching this video. That way, you can make the decision yourself of whether or not it's actually worth getting into. Because this is a fuckery. The game itself is enjoyable when things go well. But when things go wrong, it is a fucking nightmare. An absolute fucking nightmare. Like, it's so horrible that it is baffling how they fucked it up this badly. I swear to God, it seems like they handed it off to a fucking child and were like, here, you do the coding, I'm going on a holiday trip. That's what it feels like. Maybe that's how our dual split pedals got removed. Because I don't know who in the fuck, in their right mind, thinks that 100% gas and 100% brake is better than having the option of 100% gas and 50% gas. Yeah, let's just restrict people even more for whatever fucking reason. And then everybody bitched about it, so you gave it back to us. But here's the thing. If nobody bitches about it, they don't do anything. Even if it is fucked up. If nobody bitches about it, then they don't care. Why? Because it's good enough to pass. So, they're making money. Like, why does everyone have to be so fucking money-focused when it comes to developing a game? It's supposed to be a game for enjoyment, not for you to fucking just weep a bunch of money out of us. Because at this point, they're making the game for themselves, not for profit too, not for enjoyment. And it's very clear that it's done for profit. How do I know? Because look at the Togue. When the Togue was first released, you had to pay to unlock it. Now it's free. Why? Probably because a bunch of people bitched about it. But that's a question you should ask. Should you really have to pay to unlock a portion of the map? I did. I had to pay to unlock that portion of the map. I wasn't happy about it, but I did it because I don't have anywhere else to do in cockpit or modeled interior Togue type driving. So I made the sacrifice of whatever. I was probably $10 or $20 somewhere in between there, most likely, and that way I could drive the Togue. And the Togue has its own errors because the hitboxes are terrible everywhere. Not just in the Togue, but everywhere. And I had caught an instance. I wonder if I still can. I wonder if it's still like that. Are we still floating? No? Okay, well, there's certain areas of the map where your tires aren't even actually touching the ground. Well, look at that. I'm not the only one who saw that line on the front right tire. There's definitely at least a millimeter of space between the tires and the road. You can see it. You can see the line. You can see the line showing the ground underneath the tire. How is that possible when the tire is supposed to be making contact with the ground? The rears look like they're making contact with the ground. And depending on the angle, the fronts look like they're making contact with the ground. But when you catch the right angle, you can see that there is a little bit of gap between them. And this is on a perfectly flattened spot in a parking lot. I have seen it be about a foot gap just earlier this morning, actually, when I was in my Honda Civic, my EG6. I was driving down one of the roads, and I went into photo mode, and I noticed that my car looked like it was literally fucking floating. I want to see if that's... hey, look at that. Can literally see a straight gray line of... You can see the bushes under the tire, in between the tire and the road. Look at the front right. You can see the bushes. Look at our back tires, too. You can see the bushes. We're not even making contact to the ground. Because why would we? That'd be too fucking easy. That'd be too fucking easy to be making contact to the ground. I'm not even going to try fucking adjusting the gears anymore because I'm not going to be able to. I already just had a moment there when I was trying to shift into fourth. I tried to shift into fourth, I had to try again before it actually shifted into fourth. And flattens out. Okay, so right here we should be getting good contact to ground. Huh. How interesting is that? Our tires are clipping through our fenders? So our tires are making contact to ground here, but they're also literally pressed down so fucking hard that they are clipping through our front fenders. Pretty neat how that works. Oh, and I tried pushing on one of the soccer balls earlier, and I pushed it, like, almost perfectly straight, and it went so far to the left it wasn't even fucking funny. Like, you guys really don't know how to code the physics for a rolling ball? You can't code a rolling sphere into a video game. A video game literally based on rotating pieces, such as tires. And brake-checking dickheads. And guys who go over 2 full fucking lanes in one. It felt like that black car tried to pit me for a second there. No spatial awareness at all. Just, yep, change lanes right in front of the guy who's going 200 plus kilometers an hour. And God forbid, can anybody keep their car straight or hold a lane in fucking third person. It is so difficult, so much more difficult to hold a lane in third person than it is in first person for some reason. When I haven't changed my steering settings. Also, most cars stock from factory don't backfire, but in this game everything backfires. Actually, I don't know of any car in the world that stock from factory backfires. Why? Because it's illegal in most places. I'm pretty sure manufacturers aren't allowed to do that. Are you serious? I took that at 220 in my 400Z this morning. This has just as much traction, just as wide tires, and is much more downforce orientated than my Nissan Z. And from out of the corner of my eye, I saw 207, and we were understeering. Like, what the fuck? Also, why is the entire back of my car lighting up like Jesus is fucking about to take it to heaven? Not to mention, on this road, you can't even see your fucking buttons. It's so hard to see the plus and minus buttons. Wow, second to third at 4,000 RPMs. Still jerks, as though someone's lightly rear-ending you. It's even worse than first, though. Both. Like, where the fuck is the logic? Genuinely feels like children were in charge of the development team. Dickhead. No spatial awareness whatsoever. I find it to be a rare occasion for them to move out of your way in comparison to how many move into your way. Like that. I would have stayed right, but he gave me no other options. Oh, you fucking bastards. Both trying to close in me. Or close on me, I should say. Close in on me would be the correct term I was looking for there. I wonder who did the base physics, and if he's even still a part of the development team. Because I swear that whoever's in charge now is most likely not the same person who is in charge of doing the base driving physics themselves. Because the driving physics themselves aren't that bad. But whoever did the hitboxes and all that other shit and programmed the AI lines and their fucking stupid spatial awareness that doesn't exist. I don't know who's doing all of these fuck-ups. But I would really, really hope that it's not the same person who did the driving physics, because that would be quite concerning. Because then my question would be, how can you do driving physics so pretty decently for a mobile game, really good for a mobile game, but fuck up everything else. And so that just doesn't make sense. So, logically, I highly doubt that whoever did the base driving physics is the one doing all of these fuck-ups. And I'm pretty sure our traffic lights don't work either. When that's a really simple timing system to integrate. Really fucking simple timing system to integrate. It's literally just a timer system. Like, all the easy shit. And they don't have hardly any of it. I don't even know what the fuck to do at this point. Everything's just fucked. Now there's probably a lot of people going, well, if it pisses you off so much, why are you still playing? Well, I have so much fucking money invested in it that I'm hoping that one day they'll fucking fix the shit and it'll be a good game to play. But I've been waiting for 2 fucking years and not fuck all's happened. In fact, most of the shit has gotten worse. The map and the car selection is the only thing that's really gotten better. They've worsened the driving physics once I first started. Because when I first started, the steering assist wouldn't snap at you for 30 degrees of counter steer. The steering assist used to be so fucking smooth that you wouldn't even believe it. Now, it snaps at you for the slightest of things. Because whoever the fuck redid the steering assist was a retard and was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna make it super fucking aggressive and we're gonna make it dynamic so it's always fucking changing. Because that's going to help everyone, isn't it? Wow, no, I don't know who the fuck that's helping. I don't think it's helping a single fucking person. I think it's probably making absolutely every player drive worse than they would without a steering assist at all. Forget the old steering assist. They would probably still drive better without any steering assist compared to the fucking steering assist we have right now. Like, it's fucking absurd. Absolutely fucking absurd. There's no reason for it other than I'm lazy, and that's it. And case in point, that's the end of the story. Their reasoning is I'm lazy, I don't want to do work, I'm just gonna slack off, half-ass the job, and then price shit at $15. It's fucking ridiculous. So fucking ridiculous. All of those. And so much work into 95% of those. All for what? Just to play with a bunch of fuckery all day? Like, thanks for ruining everything, CarX devs. It was a good game at one time. And now it's a good game, but only when things work properly, which is almost never. I don't even know what to say. Like, you'd think it would be obvious that this kind of shit isn't acceptable to leave in an update. It should be obvious that these kinds of things aren't acceptable in a high quality game. But apparently, me and only a few others are the only people to notice. Everybody else just says it's good because they don't know what real driving is. Because they haven't been behind the wheel of a real car. Whereas I get all of my experience from real world and then come to game. Now, I don't expect them to be perfect. But I sure as hell expect better than this bullshit where it's very clearly half-assed. Like, certain spots of the map, your tires aren't touching the ground. How'd you fuck that up? Tires clip through fenders, compressing. The suspension just compresses that much that it goes right through the fenders. The fuck does that work? I'm lost for words. I don't know what I'm going to do from here. I genuinely don't. I just hope that it eventually gets fixed, because I'm getting to a point where I'm just not wanting to play any games, because what's the point? It's gonna end up being bullshit. Apex is the only one that doesn't give me bullshit. Except Apex is lacking in immersion. It's very limited. So, I'm stuck to limited or bullshit, which is two very shitty options. And if they're both shitty, go with whichever one's least shitty. I think neither. I think neither is probably the least shitty option of all of the options I have. So, that's most likely what's going to happen, because the fuck am I supposed to do if shit just stays fucked up? Anybody who has any real driving experience is not going to like this, because it's all just bullshit. There's so much bullshit behind it that it's just not worth your time. It's just fucked. Like, when I look at this and I compare it to how it should be, how easily it could be fixed, it's sad. Do you know what was wrong when I first started playing this game? The AI racers in the AI clubs were extremely aggressive and overpowered. The end. Oh, and the AI traffic. The AI traffic were I don't even think they were as reckless as they are now. I think they're more reckless now than they used to be, except now they just use proper signal lights. I think that's the only difference. I think that now they use proper signal lights, but they're still like terrible drive. It feels like they're worse drivers now than they used to be. And the only thing that they're doing better that they didn't used to do better is using the correct signal when they're turning or lane changing. Other than that, I think the AI drive worse. The AI racers in the clubs, I don't even know, because the last time I did the clubs was so long ago. And I've only done the Class 1 club recently, so I can't make a proper comparison of that. But when I first started playing, the AI was my only complaint. Everything else was down nice and well. It was all done well. My only complaint at that time, a few years ago, was the AIs. The AIs drove like shit, and they still do drive like shit. We have it on video of the Eclipse boss from, or the Eclipse from the Class 1 Elite race in our last video tried to pit us. Like, actually tried to pit maneuver us. Like, actually. Literally scrapes our car. And had we been a millisecond slower, he would have pit us. That Eclipse would have pit the fuck out of us. And that would have been the end of the race. Like, how is that okay? How is that acceptable? And you give that race only 3 retries, and you think that's fair. You make it so that the AI literally take you the fuck out, and then you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it so that the AI are aggressive and will literally hunt you and take you the fuck out and not give a fuck about you. And then on top of that, we're gonna only give you 3 retries, and then the race resets and you have to wait multiple hours before you can do it again. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, where the fuck is your head at? Because it sure as hell ain't on your shoulders. It's fucking baffling. Absolutely baffling. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm most likely going to just stop playing games. I'll probably check on it a few months from now, hoping that maybe shit's been fixed, but if it's not, it'll literally just be uninstalled the same day. I literally sit here every time I look at this game, and I'm looking at more than a $200 loss. More than a $200 loss. Because I bought shit when the game was running smoothly. And now the game's been getting worse and worse and worse and worse. They're just making it look better. They're updating the map to look better. And adding new cars so it looks better. But it's getting worse and worse in physics, in AI traffic and programming, in hitboxes. I don't know how the fuck that's happening, because you never used to have problems shifting up or down. Hitboxes used to be fine for shifting. The hitbox for the headlight and camera have... Well, the camera didn't used to be as bad. When I first started playing, I never really had any problems with switching through the cameras. Now the hitbox for the camera button is so fucking tiny I can barely even get it. I have to spam the fucking thing just to get through fucking 2 camera modes. Like, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. It's extremely fucking stupid. It shouldn't be a thing. None of these problems should even be happening. Because they're all super easy to fix. But they don't want to put in the work. So, I'm not going to put in my time. Because it's not worth my time, because they're not putting in the work. Because the game's not worth playing anymore. It was, when it was on the newer side. I remember when it first came out, and I installed it immediately. And I uninstalled CarXStreet Racing 2. And then they came out with CarXStreet Racing 3. That's another thing. Why the fuck are you guys constantly making new ones? And new ones and new ones? I know why. It's because we invest money into CarXStreet Racing 1, and then you come out with a new one instead of just updating the old one. And then we have to put more money into the new one. You did that 3 fucking times, you assholes. 3 fucking times. You've made 3 different CarX drifts now. All so that anybody who started on 1 has to pay for 1, 2, and 3. If they want any of the nice stuff in 2 and 3, you have to pay again. Instead of being able to bring the nice shit you already paid for. Like, you guys are literally money-thirsty cunts. And I swear, 95% of developers are this way, that are just strictly money-thirsty cunts. Now, the sad part is, most of them don't start out that way. Most of them start out just making an experience for the joy of making an experience, and then they become greedy. And it's like, really? Do you have to be a dickhead? Is the experience not enough? Apparently. So, it's us players who have to be satisfied with the experience and not getting money. But they're not satisfied with the experience. They need the extra money. When they're the ones who are the fucking creators, like, you guys are the ones who can tailor the experience to however the fuck you want. And it's still not good enough, and you're asking for money. Like, go fuck yourself. Fucking pricks. Absolute fucking pricks. I can't stand it. Drives me up the fucking wall. Anyways, I'm going to end my rant here, because we're going on for a good while here, but we're not going to have any more videos for a good long while, because I'm sick of bullshit, and if bullshit's all I'm gonna get, there's no point in continuing. So we'll check back on CarX in a few months. You might see Apex videos, maybe. It's hit or miss. We'll see. Maybe Lost Light, too. Lost Light hasn't really given me many issues, but those are the only 2 games you could expect to see videos for in recent times. Potentially CPM, but that's very circumstantial. Very, very circumstantial. So, we're going to be done with CarX here for a bit. Possibly forever. If they don't fix it, then they don't fix it. I'm not going to come back if they don't fix it. If that's me taking a $200+ loss, it is what it is. Fuck it. I'd rather just accept the loss at this point than deal with this bullshit over and over and over again. So, we'll be staying away from CarX for a few months, at least, and going to our other spaces that aren't as fucked up, like Apex, Lost Light, and CPM. Those are all far less fucked up than this. So, 'tis what it is, and that's where I'm wrapping up. Hopefully you enjoyed the rant, if it was even enjoyable. But we'll see you guys whenever the next one comes.